Is going on, guys, gals, aliens, and degen freaks? Welcome to Dano Crypto. On this channel, I show you guys how to make simple, effective, and easy moves in the cryptocurrency ecosystems. I hope you guys are doing well. Happy Friday. Happy Freaky Friday. And we got to change up the thumbnail here really quick. Hold on just a second. Make sure we have the right thumbnail all loaded up. Crypto in disbelief, guys. All right, so the topic of the show is going to be caveated off of David here. Got to go to where is he at? David Gogstein. It's kind of hard to say his last name. David Gogstein. So look, check it out. You know, we got his breakdown was pretty simple. I feel like he's been watching my live streams or something like that. And then when I was listening to Shib Toshi, I'm like, is Shib Toshi watching my live streams? Because, man, I've been saying the same things, very similar things and very similar narratives. But here you go, guys. So we have been telling you guys that it is so easy to get distracted and swap your hard-earned money out of these projects that you have been doing research into. You've stuck around with them for about, known about these projects for over a year, and then you get distracted. You get pulled. Your attention gets programmed, psyoped into these garbage tokens that people create in less than 5 minutes with no trajectory, no outlook. All it is a bunch of Solana degenerates, jeets that will dump and leave this project to the wayside with whatever chance they could get. And that's what we've been seeing. And so if you have been fallen victim to the crypto cabal that is the cesspool of these people that claim that they're just the crypto king gods, the meme gods, the degen gods, and they end up getting you to swap into these garbage tokens that they shill. And then you end up holding and FOMOing into a bag that you had already previously built up and maybe DCA'd into for the past year, and all you had to do was just hold on to that a little bit longer. And you know what, guys? We're just going to tell you what it is. It's freaking Pepe. Pepe, everyone was distracting you from the true outlier from the year. If you go on the year, go to the crypto bubbles. Go to the crypto bubbles. It's pretty simple what was the outlier here. Pepe freaking destroyed, went through all-time highs, and yes, you see Bonk here. We do see Bonk, we see Floki, we see Solana. But the fact of the matter is, we're using Pepe as an example. Because if you were to have put $1,000 into Pepe just a year ago, and then even thought to yourself, maybe I'll even DCA through this entire range where it had been beaten down by FUD, by all of the things. Look at this. We're going to go to the daily chart here. We're going to go to the daily chart here. Look at this. This entire section of this chart was from freaking May 2023. May 2023. May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, September. Just keep going. Keep going all the way to all you had to do. All you had to do was not get distracted by these freaking asshats on crypto Twitter. If you would have just bought Pepe and literally deleted the freaking app, like deleted it completely. You could have deleted your account. You could have said, you know what? I'm going to put $1,000 into Pepe and then literally shut off my phone. And you would have been able to retire. But you let people like Polly, people like Ben.eth, people like Ben Armstrong distract you. I'm talking to myself. I'm not just talking to you. I'm not just talking to you, guys. I'm talking to myself. So, are we going to do it again? Are we going to do it again? Answer this question. Are you going to do it again? Because here we have the best meme narratives happening right now. We don't have to keep telling you again. We don't have to keep saying it as a broken record on this freaking channel. We've told you what our strong narratives are for memes on Ethereum. We've told you what they are on Base. We've told you what they are on Solana. And if we keep it simple, all we have to do is not listen to crypto Twitter. It's so ridiculous. It's so ridiculous. And I'm telling you guys, so many people fall for it. I know you've probably fell for it. And you either keep making that same mistake or you finally give up the drug that is chasing FOMO and swapping all around because you're trying to catch a slot machine. It's almost like you're trying to catch the let me get the 5. Let me get coin, and then yay, and then I'm a millionaire overnight. No, it doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. It might work for someone who will just let. It's so funny because it does happen. It can 100%. You could turn $100 into a few thousand. You can do it. You can 100% do it. But okay, a couple thousand. You're probably going to swap that $1,000 and around again when you took the profit, and then you playing that game. Unless you go and take that $2,000 or $3,000, $4,000, whatever you made, and you put it into some blue chips that you're going to hold for like a year, 2 years, 3 years. I mean, think about your 401k. Your long-term vision for a 401k is till you're 65 years old. I'm 34 years old. Do the math. That's a freaking, I mean, there you go. Do the math. 20 plus years, you are out looking to then take out of your 401k for your retirement. If you speculated that if you were going to build your bag for your blue chips, and also if your bag is blue chip memes and blue chip layer 1s, layer 2s, Bitcoin, Ethereum, go down the line, and you will start to realize that, wow, I've let these crypto degens convince me that I need to make this money now, like right now. And what it does is it screws up your thesis, your strategy, your plan, and it makes you turn into a gambler. It makes you turn into a freaking gambler. And that's why people say, oh, crypto's gambling. No, what I just explained to you is crypto gambling, where you keep swapping around, chasing the FOMO, chasing the pump, chasing the green candle, and that is a fool's game. And I'll tell you firsthand. It's a fool's game. Absolute fool's game. And Crypto Danks, yeah, okay, so according to Crypto Danks, Crypto Beehive just post this in the chat. Thank you guys, and shout out to you guys. Thank you so much. You guys are awesome. Thanks for being on the channel. I don't know how many people we have watching right now. I haven't checked. Honestly, at this point, I'm like, I don't care how many people are watching. If there's any people watching, I love you guys. I really do appreciate you. I'm not going to bitch about the numbers or anything like that. What we're going to do is we're going to tell the truth, nothing but the truth. So help me God, and be as genuine as possible and just be ourselves on this channel, because that's the best thing that we can do. And if we do that, then people will like the channel. It's just as simple as that. You know, I don't have to have everyone like me, but if I'm half entertaining, then we can go somewhere. Then we can go somewhere. All right, how many people we got watching? All right, YouTube is doing their thing. YouTube loves doing their thing. They love pumping the algorithm. Let's see how X is doing on the algorithm. Let's see. Okay, not too bad. Not too bad. All right, so be bullish when you're scared. I like it. Be bullish when you're scared. Shout out to the H-bar shilling stuff. And then, guys, shout out to Kendu Inu for giving me a 4x, and I haven't sold anything. I got a 4. It's terrible though, because then I wish I would have put more in that token, and I guarantee you guys, I've said this before. Oh, I should have put more in. I should have. And Kendu Inu, the team actually came into our live stream, and I don't know if you guys remember this, but they came in and were like, you got to check out Kendu, don't fade it. And I was like, meh. And then I ended up kind of fading it a little bit, and then I ended up buying in off of FOMO. But luckily, my my FOMO buy turned into a 4x, so which is pretty cool. But honestly, that's nothing, guys. I mean, you want to look for like a 10, 15, 20x. I mean, we're looking for some movements. We're looking for some freaking movements. But yeah, so this is me in beast mode basically, because I just got done sparring with my good buddy. My good buddy has been coming over every Friday, and we have been lifting weights, doing push-ups, and punching each other in the head. No, we're not really trying to get too many headshots, but what we're really doing is losing the fear of kind of being like you want to get in someone's area, in their aura. Like once you're really in, and you're also got good defense, and you're taking their punches, and you really can figure out a person and how much defense they have, how much offense, how much they can take an onslaught from you if you're coming in on them. And so there's a lot that you can learn about yourself, about what kind of person you are, by how you are going to hold yourself while someone's coming at you with some punches. And caveat that, and we're just kind of sparring with some boxing gloves. And so we're not even going as far as doing any kicks or anything like that, but yeah, I don't think you would want to be the person on the other side of one of my kicks. It wouldn't end well. It just wouldn't end well.
Yeah, no, it's a baby.
It's not mine. Oh, I love this one. Let's go.
Thai boxing. Here we go.
You gotta train those kicks. My spinning back kick is like Joe Rogan's. I love Joe Rogan's spinning back kick. He can send a back flying. That's what I was saying. I was like, Martin probably saw that and probably has seen. He's probably watched the video too, because I called him out. I called his ass out, that little scammer weasel face, and I was like, you wouldn't dare even try and fight for what you're trying to prove your point. I was like, step into the ring with me, and you will get decimated, absolutely decimated. I have focus. I have defense. I have offense. I have strategy. If I come on you, I would be very afraid of me coming at you full force. But yeah, guys, I knew I attracted the crystal people. I'm infamous for being a crystal lover, crystal hugger, aka tree hugger, hippie. People used to think I was vegan, and I would laugh. And I was like, you must think I'm really like... It's so funny that I would be eating a steak, ripping into a ribeye, and they're like, I thought you were vegan. I thought you were vegan. I'm like, no, I fucking... Excuse me, language. I eat everything. What are you talking about? I'm like, you guys are crazy. I'm like, Pete, though, sometimes the way that people have perceived me, I'm just like, what? I'm like, come on. Yeah, you would probably want to bet. I bet a lot of people would be betting that I would win. That's a fact. I know the altcoin daily twins would be betting some serious money. But we haven't filled out the form for IFC, but we're probably going to, because at this point, we don't have anything to prove, but it would just be fun. I've played like Tekken my whole life and have practiced martial arts like kind of on my own accord, and I feel like I just have a natural ability for it. And it's so funny that like crypto and these fights and everything has been kind of coming together. When I saw More Light and Ben Armstrong and this whole thing with the Karate Combat and IFC, something inside of me just started like salivating. I don't know what it was. And my wife saw it. She was like, you want to fight, don't you? You want to get in the ring, don't you? And she was like, you are trying to make that happen. And I was like, no, I'm not. As I'm grinning, I'm like, no. I'm like, I look like Andrew Tate. I'm like, no. I don't want it to happen. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? All right, let's get into Bitcoin. Let's get into the charts. We're having too much fun. We had to just actually rant the whole first 24 minutes of this live stream, because we were just we really were vibing with what David was saying earlier on his spaces on his live, and it rings so true, because we let all of the emotions and the crypto Twitter degeneracy get the best of us. I think we all pulled ourselves. We were so bored with the bear market that we literally let Ben.eth and all of these different characters come out of the woodwork and start posting up their addresses to then send to them for a pre-sale. And when I think about it now, that's why Martin with this GJT coin made me really mad. It actually really made me mad, because the exact same way he was talking, the exact same way he was holding spaces, and the exact same way he was trying to psyop people, I was like, this is absolute trash, and I'm so tired of it, because all it does is make a bad name for the space. It's so garbage. I saw exactly how that guy was talking. He sounds like a sociopath, and how would anyone trust this dude? So that's why I went on his spaces and called him out, and he couldn't even answer my question. He proceeded to attack me personally and wouldn't even go around to the fact that, okay, answer the question. Why would he pick you? And he couldn't. All he could say was, well, I do boss shit, and I'm a boss, and yeah, you guys are all ants to me. I'm like, people that talk like that have serious mental issues. They have serious mental issues. It's called being a sociopath. It's called being probably more so a psychopath and have no empathy. But that's besides the point. Oh, the thing is the guy would never accept that challenge. People like that are weasels. They say all that big talk, but if they were to actually back it up, they're nowhere to be found. So good luck with that. No one's actually going to back up what they say in the ring like that when they're PUSSYs. So it's just a fact. I will back it up what I say. I will fight for my truth and for my integrity and what I believe to be having some freaking good morals. Jesus. Like, man, some people just don't give a rip. But I at least try and be balanced, man. Like, just try and be balanced. Some people just do not give a rip. And they need to be punched in the face. It's just that simple. So I used to not think like that, but then I thought to myself, man, there are really people that they got to get knocked a little bit. Because they've never been knocked before. They just run their mouth all the time. They just run their mouth constantly, and they don't see the consequences. They just want to run their mouth. It's so funny. All right, so yeah, basically we have the range here. We're not trying to be too bearish, but this is where the longs, if you were going into a long, this is where the liquidations are absolutely going to get wrecked at these levels. The liquidation heat map is actually is presenting this at 63,000, 63.9, and let's see if there's any low. I mean, we're looking at these levels here too at 66.5. So let's look at 66.5 and see if we've got that marked. 66. We got 66.2 marked here. But if people are putting in, yeah, it's really interesting. It's really interesting what's happening right now, guys. Because we could go lower. There's no doubt about it. But this could have been the bounce. This could have been the bounce, and now the lowest that we were getting was going to be this 63.3 right here, this 63.3. And we just, if we can establish not going past this 4-hour candle here, this doji candle, this like giant doji candle with the 2 wicks, and if we go lower than this level right here, and we start swooping, we start going down, and we start breaking this level, then Lordy, then we are in the range. This is where people start getting wrecked right here. But also, this is where price can bounce really hard. It can bounce extremely hard on this level. But if we're not doing that, and it wants to change its mind, and we do get a bear or a bullish divergence kind of swooping up here, we do one of these guys. You know, we go up and then we go like this, and then we can, I don't know, we can start going even higher. Maybe we start going a little higher. I don't know. If you look at this pattern, look at here, where you had that swoop, and then It went up, okay? And then this is what can happen. It's the same pattern right here. Boom, 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 boom. Look at this. Look at that. And look at this. We hit the levels. We're just kind of in an interesting range here because of the previous resistance and support levels that have been established in the prior months, April, May. I think we're playing out into a inverse head and shoulders that is going to break to the upside. And I really do believe also that we are in a massive cup and handle pattern on the weekly for Bitcoin. MAGA Pepe agrees. MAGA Pepe agrees. And guys, thank you so much for smashing the like button. You guys have just smashed up the likes and didn't have to say too much about it. You guys are the best. You guys are the best. Yeah, something is a brewing here in this cup. Something's brewing in this cup. We can feel it. We can feel it, guys. Can you feel it now, Mr. Krabs? Thou's now feeling it now, Mr. Krabs. We're feeling it. We are indeed feeling it. Oh, man. Man, Windy O. Getting down on a double-double. Oh, I'm jealous. Man. Drink the fry sauce. Film it. All right, guys, put a 1 in the chat if you want me to fill out the IFC form. I need some community support. Yeah, alts right now. If you're looking at the alts right now, daily, weekly, most of them in the red. But then you pull up the monthly and you got the outliers. You got Ondo, Brett, Jasmine, NotCoin, Tonchain, ENS. And then, like we said, on the yearly, George Soros, why are all your checks bouncing? Why are you still writing checks? You wrote a check for 69 cents to get some half and half for your Caucasian. Have you guys ever actually had a White Russian? It's actually pretty good, but you can't. Yeah, I mean, you just drink one. I mean, you don't like get down on White Russians, or you're gonna like have a massive stomach ache. But I couldn't see myself having a White Russian every night. That's the dude, the mighty dude. Yeah, the crypto bubbles are doing some things here. The altcoins are doing some things. Let's look at the altcoin index. Oh baby, I'm telling you guys, we're gonna get a nice little bounce. We're gonna get a nice little bounce. Now this is switched up a lot. You can see how everything is. This is switched up very much so. Right here, we had from here like massive green all the way about split to the middle. And now you can see that Ondo, Pepe, Toncoin, Monero, BNB, Ethereum. These are what are now the top 50 performing, or the top outliers of all of the best performing altcoins. Don't show the rainbow chart. Why not? Because this is how you learn. This is how you learn hold coin. This is how you learn hold coin and sell at top. You buy bottom. Having cycle. And every single time the thing just goes up, you just got to be patient. You just got to realize and wait and don't get shaken out. Give it 6 months. You crypto degenerates, you short-term goldfish memory PFP profile wearing JPEG slinging soul meme cretin people can't even hold a dang thing for even 5 days. You can't even hold it for 5 days. I'm done with you. I'm done with it. I'm going steel trap memory. I'm done with it. Steel trap memory. I'm not going the memory of a goldfish. Solana boy. No thanks. I'm not doing it. I want to know what all of the Solana millionaires have done now with their profits. Did they keep it or did they jeet it into other garbage tokens and get wrecked? I wonder. Because all I see is the green posts. I want to see the red. Give me the blood. And really when I'm saying this, guys, I'm also secretly talking to myself as well. Cuz we told you, we've fallen victim. We really just yelling at it. We're half yelling at ourselves, but we're also trying to yell at the new people. All right, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. I think we've been streaming about 40 minutes. All right, guys, I just wanted to make sure that all the things in the... Okay, yep. If you want to directly support the channel, make sure you guys are using all the links in the description. And the campaign for the treasure giveaway, that has ended. So keep on the lookout for your email if you have signed up for that giveaway. Because you're going to be getting this thing. It's pretty cool. You can put crypto on it. You can put crypto on that. Who else is streaming right now? Let's see who's streaming. Any people streaming? Am I the only person that is streaming right now? Let's see. Yeah. I think I'm the only fool who streams at 8 Monday through Friday. But no, there's probably other people doing it there. I'm just not following them. They're not in the algorithm. Yeah, I'm like, who's streaming? It's just me, I guess. Well, you are very sweet, and everyone is sweet. You guys are all sweet. I think I have one of the best communities in the world, but you guys are cool. You're cooler than me, so you make the channel cool. You guys are cooler than me, so it all helps. I think I have the coolest chat and the coolest people in the world on this channel. I really believe that. I think the people that have been with me and just kind of, you guys help me out more than you know, because if I didn't have people that were interested in just viewing these live streams, like almost it's like watching the freaking CNN. I mean, God, think of how many people like over time, they're watching CNN and MSNBC, and, MS whatever money, you Yahoo Finance. Sometimes these jokers, I mean, especially when they're talking about crypto, they don't know what the freak they're talking about. They don't know what to follow. They're like Cardanzo, the Replica, Shilanzo, and they're like, what do you guys think? What do you guys think about that new coin? What do you think, Gary? And then they bring Gary on. I'm like, okay. No, but I like, what is it? Payne? I can't, Payne is on MSNBC, I believe. I can't remember, but Randy Hipper, crypto, Miss Teen Crypto, she has been going on that show and just kind of doing little segments here and there, let's give Randy. It's Randy Hipper. Am I going crazy? Okay, she changed her handle because she is now it's still at Miss Teen Crypto, but she changed it to her name because she started when she was a teenager. But now she is not. I believe she's 20 now, or 2021 or something like that. But crazy, she has been going on live TV to basically, shill crypto. And I think it's really cool. She's also been going to high schools and teaching and kind of doing like Bitcoin, crypto education. So I kind of want to follow her lead and start doing similar things, because when you see people in the space and they're not just have a channel, they're not just like they're actively going out and trying to like build up the space that they work in. That is super cool, and it shows dedication. It shows a good work ethic, and I love it. So it makes me feel lazy. And I like that. You know why? Do you know why I like it when other people make me feel lazy and like I'm not doing enough? I want you to take a guess. Why do you think I would like that? I want you to take a guess on why I would like that. Why would you want to like that? Because what it's going to do, it's going to burn a little fire under your little booty and get you to start activating action plans on what you want to do and start. Yeah, it just makes you grind. It makes you grind more. It makes you go, dang, I could probably do a little more. I could probably like up the ante, So we're giving a shout out to Randy Hipper. We've asked her to come on the channel, and I think it'll happen soon. I'll either go on hers, she'll go on mine. We'll do a collaboration, but I know it's going to happen eventually. But you guys got to help me out. You got to send her, you got to tag her on X, and also you guys got to go and invade her live stream and to just say Dano takeover, and then basically ask her, we as the Dano Dojo community want you. We want you. And so if you guys can do that for me, that would be pretty cool. Weaponized FOMO, welcome Weaponized FOMO. Yes, we're gonna get these bears. We're gonna slice these bears up. We're gonna slice them up, dice them. We're gonna dice them up. These bears are salivating right now. They think they won. They think they pushed the market down. But see, right there, that was the timer. Bears timer. That was the bears timer. It's up. Time's up. You heard it here. That was the timer to end all bearishness. That was the timer to end all bearishness. I wonder if I haven't looked at the CME futures chart, but we love the CME's futures chart. We had a lot of levels and things marked on this chart for a while. Whoop. And there's some key things to look at. There's some key things to look at here. Like this 57,140. Do we have any gaps? Do you have any crazy gaps? That's always the thing with the CME. You're always looking for the gaps. Look for the gaps. You're looking for the ranges. Ooh, H-bar sitting at some nice rangy ranges. Especially right here. This level. Right there. And right there. These are really nice bounce levels for H-bar. These are really nice levels for H-bar to bounce on. This one right here and this one right here. These are tasty. That's called tasty. That's called tasty support. That's called tasty support. Ooh. Hold on. What's happening here? Oh, yeah. Seven. Where's H-bar at 7777? I love that. That would be a really nice price. What, 77777? All the sevens. Can we get all right, guys, we're going to put a limit. We're going to put a limit order on H-bar at 0.07777. But this actually, it would just be fun just for that number alone. But 0.07588. I mean, that would be a good. We got Hekanashi. Nice. Hekanashi says, "What's good, Dano? Love listening to the show. Always a good time." Oh, thank you very much. Thank you. Very sweet. I just showed my wife that, and she's like, "What's funny? I don't understand. It's not funny." All you gotta do is hack to it. It's exactly all you gotta do. All you gotta do is hack to. We already heard that. I mean, where's the song? Where's the who posted it? It was we might as well just play it now. Shout out to was it Borovic? Yeah, it was Borovic. DJ Borovic. Where did it go? There it is.
Oh, you gotta get better. Spit on that day. Oh, you gotta give it better. Spit on that day. Spit on that day.
So ridiculous. Why? Yeah, I mean, this is pretty dead on. Trump's debate prep is a Coca-Cola and the ultimate book of insults, and Biden's is a pile of Coke, some good meds, and some little booty juice, and and most of the questions ahead of time. But we've already had our assumptions, guys. How many people do we have in here? Let's wake up 16 people. All right, check it out. Hold on. Okay, so get this. Biden is going to have a body double. It's not really going to be Biden. If he starts talking real fast and all of a sudden sounds smart and he doesn't look like he's going like this in slow-mo, then it's not really him and he's wearing a mask. And I just want you guys to understand that is probably what's happening. Okay, just so you know. Okay, let's go back to the show. I'm just gonna put that right there. Yeah, we're just gonna put that right there. Okay. All right. I think they both should be drug tested. I mean, the thing is our reality is stranger than fiction, and 100% they have body doubles and there's masks. Oh, by the way, Paul McCartney is not the real Paul McCartney. I'll give you that one too. Paul McCartney is not the real Paul McCartney. His name's William Campbell, and I hope they don't shut my channel down because of this. No, I'm just kidding. Oh. He blew his mind out in a car. He didn't know that the lights have changed, and all the people stood instead. They've seen his face before. Come on, guys. Wake the freak up. This is why we love crypto. It brings you down the rabbit hole, and you will never want to go back home, because you'll fall down deep in the hole. It goes down and down. Like Alice. Oh, guys. Let's all cook. What are we cooking up, guys? What are we cooking up? Are we cooking up the resistance? Are we cooking up some profits? I hope so, guys. But guys, remember, crypto isn't, these tokens aren't for profit. They are not in any form made for financial gain. There is no financial gain by holding these tokens, okay? By holding these tokens and coins and real world assets and meme coins and all that stuff, you know what we're buying? You know what we're really buying in essence? You see the hold on. Can you see the Pokeball? Look at the Pokeball on the bottom right corner. You see the Pokeball? That's yeah. We're buying Pokemon cards. That is my analogy for crypto. tokenization is I didn't buy my Pokemon cards that there are minting. They minted these. There's only certain amounts of these that were minted. I love using that, but I didn't buy Pokemon cards for an intent of profit. Do you get it though? The moment you switch that in your brain and all the cryptos, then you start to think about how the government can't tax you like they tax you on your normal gains, and they're going and I think that's what the ultimate goal is to try and get you to keep saying currency and all this stuff, and it's just like, no, stop it. Stop with the language. Richard Hart is a master at explaining this because he understands that it's code, and code is free speech. Code is speech. And so I really think that the ultimate goal is to try and really legitimize crypto. The government would love to legitimize crypto into a way that they can tax the crap out of it, especially the current administration. You saw what they were trying to sneak in, a 60% tax on unrealized gains, and people thought it was a joke. They're like, oh, it's not a joke. You're actually for real. You guys are actually for real. You're not playing. You want to tax people on the money they haven't even made yet. You want to tax people on money they haven't even made yet. You know what I want to hear? I want to hear that I'm not going to get taxed on this. I think 10% is reasonable. I think 15% is pretty reasonable, I would say. I would say if you're a short seller, I would say what would you got? I want to know from the chat. I want to know from the community right now. I want to know from the chat. What do you think? What do you think would be a good, like, because look, we got to be real here. You're not going to be able to get scot-free and have all this money, make all this money off your investments and, taking the risk and all that. They want to tax you. Taxation is theft, 100%. But check it out. If our taxes actually went to the stuff we wanted it to go to, we wouldn't consider it theft. We would consider it a contribution. We would consider it a charitable donation to the well-being of our society's infrastructure. But that's all BS. That's all BS. That's not actually what it goes to. It goes to the money changers. It goes to the people who pull the strings. It's a siphoning system. It's a funneling siphoning system. Okay, so basically, if you want to, hey, if I said it good, then please clip it, because I'm the worst at trying to make clipped what do you call them, shorts and things like that. So if I ever say something good because sometimes I go off and then I realize that, man, that was yes, that was the gem. Clip it for me, please. Oh my God, I need help. But man. So I want to know what you guys think. What percentage, if our taxes and your gains and this contribution that you're putting towards, what would you think would be fair? Because right now it's at 20% long-term, 30% short-term gains tax. Apparently, right? I don't know. 30%. Okay, so what would you think would be a fair amount? 0? I love it. Like right when I said that, headband was like 0, bro. What the fuck? What are you talking about? 0. Okay. 0. More. I need more. Okay, 0. Okay. Okay. Keep it coming. There's 17 of you in here. Come on. Let's go. Get no tax until gains are realized. No tax until gains are realized. Okay, but then how much tax though? Yo, that nice 6.66% because the beast is who we're paying. Ooh, got him. Yeah. Yeah. %. Yeah, I was gonna say 3%. I would say because of the amount that they would get still by doing a 3% on everyone. And I guess maybe they could even tier it. They'd say, hey, all right, you made like $10 million on this investment. We're going to need like 5% of that. Okay. We're going to need we're going to need 5. All right. Jimmy over here. Jimmy and Billy. Jimmy and Billy need a piece of their little cake over there. Give Jimmy and Billy a little slice of the cake. All right. Come on. Come on, Crypto Beehive. You can do it. All right. But so, yeah, 3%. From everyone who's realizing gains is still a lot. That's still a lot. You got to think about it. That's still a lot of money. Even 3%, a measly 3%, like collectively, that's a lot of money. And yeah, and it's true, Mr. Crypto. That's a good point. You know what's funny is that out of all the SEC BS, out of all the nonsense that are the government gaslighting you to think that they're actually trying to protect you from getting wrecked in investments, they always use this jargon and try and convince you that they are there to protect you and help you. And we're just bringing these companies to court just so you don't get scammed. We're fining them billions of dollars so you, the wonderful American people that we serve, don't get scammed. We don't want you to get scammed. We're trying to protect you. We're the protectors. And none of that money, you risked all that money. You risked it. But then as they're getting sued, you don't get any of the money back. You don't even get any of it back. You don't even get any of it. You think the SEC is sending any of that money that they're getting? You think any of that money that is coming from these lawsuits or these fines that big crypto companies are having to pay are going anywhere near where they actually need to go? 100% no. It's not happening like that. It's not happening like that. And so you want to talk about some money laundering that's happening. I guarantee you it's happening more rampant with the US dollar and them siphoning money out of these companies to try and destroy them. Honestly. It's called choke point, and it's still kind of enacted. It's called choke point. It's called they're choking out as much money as they can from these companies, but then they realize that even though they try and do it, they still come back strong, like Robinhood. Robinhood gets a Wells notice, and then they report that their crypto earnings and their crypto company in the section of their company that deals with crypto had a 300% increase in revenue. Coinbase stock went up. Everything that has to do with DeFi and what we as the people, whether you are in America, whether you're not in America, that's the goal. Yeah. I'm going to start reading the comments here. Yeah. Yeah, Scuba Dribble saying 15% is fine for realized gains, net loss, 15%. Yeah, but taxes should be paid from the government on the blockchain so every penny can be tracked. Yeah. Yeah. Ooh, are we seeing this play out right now? This is H bar, by the way, guys. We were looking at H bar. Okay, let's look at Bitcoin one last time, and we will jump off the soapbox that somehow got under our feet while we were streaming. I don't know who put it under here, but all of a sudden, someone came in, a little Pepe troll, and put me up on a soapbox and got me going. And I couldn't shut my damn trap today, but it's okay. It's okay. I kicked the soapbox out from under my feet, and now we're back down on the ground. And we are secure. People who talk about tax remind me of police, and I ain't cool with that. Decentralized, please and thank you. Next, I know. Yeah, taxes are quite honestly ridiculous because it's kind of like it is like stealing. You're just stealing money. They're just stealing money. They're stealing our hard-earned money from what we do with whatever you do. Get it, whatever you are skilled at, the thing that you are spending like a lot of your time on. Time away from your family. You could be going to a building or whatever you did, driving. Oh God, all the things, all the emotional things that go into the grind of being at a job. And then you gotta send your hard-earned money to this system that you know is a damn scam, but they throw you in a prison. They throw you in a cage with people who are actually like murderers and really bad people because you didn't pay your taxes. You didn't pay your taxes. You didn't pay your taxes. Absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. Crypto Beehive is asking, do I stream on the weekends? I do not. I was trying to figure out if I was going to end up doing streams on the weekend, but I really, because I've been kind of grinding on the live streams, and I really want to make these live streams better. I want to have it more calculated and really have like good shows lined up for you guys through the week. And sometimes I'll tell you what, sometimes there's really nothing happening in crypto. Sometimes it's just the same thing that is happening through the week, and nothing new breaks, and there's no controversy. I mean, sometimes it's just boring. And so what we are trying to do is, through the boringness, through the bear market, through the bull market, through a pre-bull market, through the FOMO, through when people are freaking out, through when people are shaking in their boots, or when they don't give a crap at all about crypto, we want to try and keep a consistent show going Monday through Friday, 11:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time and 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and make it better and better. Inverted head and shoulders, exactly. That's what we think. Inverted head and shoulders. I really think that we're coming for it. We're coming for it. I mean, I already marked it here. Wabam. And so the weekend, so what we try to do with Saturdays and Sundays is that we try and make that like an admin, like where we, maybe do some more connections with with partnerships, or, try and make sure I'm going through all my emails. And, you got to have a day like that where you got to make sure you're planned for the next week or the week after. And I'll tell you guys, in the past, we've been terrible at doing that. So what we're doing now is to really tighten up the screws, tighten up the screws a little bit, and really dedicate time to being able to just be more structured, be more calculated, and just really, we gotta crush it, guys. We gotta crush it. We have to absolutely crush it. through the rest of this year, and not just through the rest of this year, but just through the next couple of years. Like, what's your 5-year plan? What's your 10-year plan? Do you have a plan at all? Do you have a plan at all? What is it? What's your trajectory? Do you not even know what the hell you're going to do tomorrow? Well, if you don't, you better damn know. All right. Let's go, guys. Like, we're not playing any games anymore. We're not playing any games anymore. It's go time, okay? It's go time. And if you're here with me, you're hearing it now, you've heard it before, and you're going to hear it again. But it's time to level it up. We're playing the game of life, and yeah, what's tomorrow? It's for some people, it's just it's their next meal, you know? They're always thinking about food, but all right, guys. All right. All right. God bless every single one of you. Thank you so much. We've had fun tonight. Thank you so much for everyone who tuned in. You guys are making me laugh, cracking me up. And we really do appreciate every single one of you popping up in the chat, leaving your thoughts, your comments, and we really appreciate every single one. We're trying to give us a shout out. Dreams Tank TV, thank you so much. Big Daddy Super Balls Rothschild, Crypto Beehive, we got Crypto G, Mr. Crypto, we have Scuba Gerbil, aka Stanzabar. We're still calling you Stanzabar. We got Weaponized FOMO. Thank you so much for you guys being here. Hekaneshi, Retarded Trades, Dead Trades, Tar Dead Trades. We're just going to Tarded Trades. And XSen. Shout out to XSen. And Yoga with the Omis. Shout out to Yoga with the Omis and Aziz. Shout out to all you guys. Thank you so much. Shout out to anyone else who wants a shout out if you were just kind of grifting in the background, because we know we have some grifters. We have grifters on this channel. They don't want to reveal themselves just yet. They're like, I don't want him to know that I watch this channel. I don't want him to know. But yeah, you guys take it easy. Have some fun. Don't take yourself too seriously, because if you do, you won't be able to handle when someone is heckling you, when someone's giving you a hard time. Because if you haven't given yourself as much of a hard time, then you're going to be faltered. You're going to be offended. You're going to be like, what? All right, guys. Peace out. We got to get out of here. We're having too much fun. We could talk to you all night. Let's go. Time is now. Strawberry fields forever. All right, peace out. Paul McCartney's dead. It's not the real Paul. Peace.